an opening remark. So, Vice Chancellor, sir.
Thank you, Head Librarian.
Thank you, sir.
So let me welcome the guest, the speaker of the day. So thank you, madam, for sparing your valuable time and taking the efforts to orient us on text mining for information professionals and uncharted territory. I think text mining is something which is very important and relevant today to all of us. And I hope all the participants would be benefited by this. And the university, and I hope this will be beneficial for all of us. So thank you very much and wishing you all the best.
Thank you, sir. So over to Manika. So you can begin the presentation.
Thank you so
Dr.
much.
Manika. Yeah. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen, Doctor.
Okay.
Crystal clear.
Just a second, I'm making a little change to my desktop. Yeah. So thank you so much for giving this opportunity for me to talk to you today. So I am a postdoctoral research associate at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, and I have earned my PhD in library information science from the University of Delhi, India. My research focuses on information retrieval, computational social science, and science of science using text mining, NLP, and machine learning techniques. This book is co-authored with my supervisor, who is doing my PhD. He is Dr. Marga Madhusudan. He's the professor at the University of Delhi in the same department, and he has worked as a deputy dean academics and member of academic council at the University of Delhi and has more than 20 years of teaching, administration, and research experience at the university. So, a little bit about the book. With a long leap from the paper to digitization, the burden on libraries and librarians has increased to manage, organize, generate knowledge from such a massive amount of data stored in their repositories. As libraries deal with such a higher percentage of textual data daily, our book focuses primarily on the textual data and present various text mining approaches through a new lens. Text mining is a very efficient, fast, and effective way of managing and extracting knowledge from existing data stored in archives of the library. And our book will make every library and information professional competent to use text mining in their daily life and get the best out of it by serving their patrons, researchers, faculty, and scientists with new services. Additionally, this work will be helpful to archivists, digital curators, or any other humanities and social science professional who want to understand the basic theory behind the text data, text mining, and various tools and techniques available to solve and visualize their research problems. Also, I have prepared a website for the book, which you can go through at textmining-infopros.github.io. So this book contains 11 chapter, 14 case studies, which showing different 8 text mining techniques and 17 stories. So these stories are which I interviewed various librarians all over the world and how they have used text mining in their libraries. And this can be a great primer for all our us as librarians and allies professionals and students who want to know how how people are using text mining in their libraries. So this book consists of 11 chapters, and I will go through and give you a brief about each of the chapters, a little bit summary, so you know what each chapter consists of. So the first chapter is about the computational library. So computational library helps in make a library's collection accessible by application, algorithm, machines, and people. Libraries have already been involved in various computational thinking literacies, like designing a website and provide a programmable environment to their community by using computational techniques and method. Example of these are by Library Ready to Code, by American Library Association, and a collaborative initiative by American Library Association and Google's Computer Science Education, which was started in 2018. It is an online set of resources in partnership with 30 libraries to guide and facilitate a coding and competition thinking program for youth and library staff and support them. In 2019, MIT Libraries launched their Discovery Index and public API TIMEX. So TIMDEX is also index thesis and online journals and the entire catalog of the electronic print books. So text mining in library is not a new thing. It's been happening from too long. It started in kind of in 1898 when the earliest attempt was to summarize large bodies of science abstract in as a joint collaboration between institution of electric engineer and the physical society of London. Then in 1948, Shannon's new discipline of information theory was done in 20th century. In 1958, another important thing which happened was the Luan conducted a computer adapted approach to generate document abstracts. And this this helped us to perform the various word frequency analysis. In 1961, the DOL extended this work by classifying the information in the form of word frequency and association. Further, in 1995, a hybrid discipline called NLP was developed from elements of linguistic and information science with a focus on processing of answers to question. And later in 2002, Tombros et al. Performed query-based clustering on document collection using a hierarchical clustering method. And finally, in 2004, text mining was named. So the early text mining tasks in information science, library science, and NLP were primarily related to different forms of information summarization and information retrieval, such as abstract indexes and grouping of documents. But the later text mining tasks were focused on information retrieval. So what is text mining? So text mining is a process of automatically extracting the information from the text with the aim of generating new knowledge. It is a specialized interdisciplinary field combining techniques from linguistic, computer science, and statistics to build tools that can efficiently retrieve and extract information from digital text. In text mining, the words are attribute or predictors, and documents are the case, and together these form a sample of data that can be fed into different machine learning methods. So in this chapter, we also have included different text mining tasks and explained them in detail, such as document classification, information retrieval, clustering, and information extraction. So this, the first chapter of the book introduced the concept of computational research and thinking in libraries. It covers the basic concept of text mining, the need of text mining in libraries, understanding the text characteristics, and identifying different text mining problems. It also presents various case uses for libraries that have applied text mining techniques, and also enumerates various cost and limitation related to text mining. So the next chapter in the book is text data and where to find them. So there have been like increase in digital content over the years, and Previously, till in the 1980s, all the data was analog, and later from 2002, the digitization began, and all the data is now available is digital. So there was a study in 2011 by Hilbert and Lopez, which showed that they studied till 2007 that in 2007 there were around 286 billion gigabyte of data. So now in 16 year, it would have exponentially increased. But with this also, you can see that the computing power has also increased. So this together, as the data increase and our computer can do such a hefty analysis, we are able to extract the hidden knowledge from the data. So where to get digital data? So here, there are various open source platforms and tools which can help to retrieve digital trace data, such as tweets, Wikipedia pages, YouTube comments, Facebook posts, articles, and newspaper by using APIs provided by the databases. And some of the popular platforms that offer this free access are in this table. And then this another table shows various libraries in R and Python from which we can retrieve the digital trace data from various databases and sources. So the second chapter is first throw light on the standard digital file types and their usage, advantages and disadvantages. It also covers the function, uses, components, and importance of metadata, and also shows how to create a quality metadata. And the second part of this chapter focuses on the importance of the inclusion of optical character recognition, or also called as OCR, for digitized data, followed by different ways of getting data from online repository, relation databases, web APIs, and web scraping. Now I'll give a brief summary of chapter 3, which is on text preprocessing. So for any text mining process, the initial data is a combination of words, sentences, and paragraph. And in text mining, the textual data is required to be transformed in a structured form. That is, the text are then converted into tabular form like this, with numbers, and where the rows present the document and the column presents your these text. And so not all text mining techniques are require the same level of text processing, and they are domain specific. So any text analysis process requires some form of text preparation and cleaning. And once the data is transformed into this structured format, it can be fed into any programming language tool. This figure shows that a typical text mining process where the text data is first converted into its source form to a corpus, and then it is fed into a tool for pre-processing, and then for exploratory text analysis. And then you can do NLP annotations and just feed into it any text mining model, and finally you can visualize it. So this third chapter focuses on the theoretical framework of text data processing. It describes the various level of text representation. It further explains the concept of bag of words, word embedding, text frequency, and different technical terms in very simple English. And this chapter is also followed by a case study which shows the text analysis of Tolkien's book, which is a web project by Emil Johnson. So next, I will give a brief about the chapter 4 of the book, which is on topic modeling. So what is topic modeling? So first, I will define what is a topic. A topic can be defined as the main idea discussed in a text. So topics are simply groups of words from the collection of documents that represent the information in a collection the best way. It is a text mining approach to understand, organize, process, extract, manage, and summarize knowledge. It is based on statistical and machine learning techniques to mine different meaningful information from the vast corpus of the unstructured data. And for topic modeling, you need to have a human expert, a subject librarian, or the person who is a subject expert in the loop to label the topics. So in libraries, topic modeling can be used for making ontologies, automatic subject classification, in bibliometrics, all metrics, in providing recommendation services to your users, in organization and management of resources, and for better research and information retrieval of the resources. So in this chapter, a comprehensive a conceptual framework related to topic modeling tools and the ways to visualize the topic models is covered with various use cases. And this chapter is followed by a case study to show how you can do topic modeling in libraries. And all the case studies have first included, you don't need to know programming for that, and you can just use out-of-box tools to do it. Now I'll summarize the next chapter, which is on network text analysis. So network text analysis was the word was coined in 2005 by Disner and Carley. It is the collection of text presented as a text network where the knot represent the text and the edges show the similarity between the words. The text network can also be used to visualize individual words as nodes and their frequency with which they co-occur in the text as the edges. Similar to topic modeling, you can also cluster words and related themes or topics in the form of word-based projection to the text network. So network text analysis have been actively used by researchers and library practitioners in library science doing over the years to perform content analysis, keyword analysis, and knowledge graphs. So the various use cases of network text analysis in libraries include visualizing ontologies, doing content analysis, bibliometrics, and knowledge management. So this chapter covers the theoretical framework for network text analysis, including it also includes the advantages and disadvantages of this method. It also covers very open source tool which you can use to make a text network. And then it also covered the various use cases, how the libraries can use it. So the next chapter in the book is about burst detection. So burst detection is a temporal analysis that aims to identify the nature of phenomena represented by a sequence of observations such as patterns, trends, outliers, and bursts of activity. It can be used to understand the temporal distance, such as the most emerging trending term or growth of terms, and latent peak or forecasting. So topic modeling method has difficulty in linking the topics with the time steps. And in that context, the burst detection can help to identify the bursted terms in the data set and cluster together into a topic. So in libraries, burst detection can help to track the trending topics discussed by libraries on social media platforms, or the subject of popular books being borrowed by the library users. It can also be used for bibliometric studies to understand the emergence of a concept and many more things. So in summary, this chapter provides a theoretical framework for burst detection, includes its advantages and disadvantages. It also again includes various open source tools to do burst detection. And the chapter is followed by a case study. Next, I'll cover chapter 7, which is on sentiment analysis. So I'm sorry for the I don't know why the figures are not coming. So it is a natural language process to technique that identify important patterns of information and features from a large text corpus. And sentiment analysis analyze thoughts, attitudes, views, opinion, beliefs, comments, question, and all those by an author based on the emotion rather than in the form of a text. So here the text can be anything from blog posts, from product reviews, online forum, speeches, social media data, and the documents. So it classifies the author's feeling into positive, negative, or neutral polarity, or subjectivity, which can be objective or subjective. And also in sentiment analysis, you can do emotion analysis, where you can see that if the author's tone is angry, happy, surprised, or sad. So in library, sentiment analysis can be conducted on data retrieved from social media platform, digital or digitized service feedback, live librarians chat archive, reviews of the books, and the comments on the library management system to provide insight on the satisfaction level of the library user for the product and services offered and organized by the libraries, and also the workshop or seminar or conference which are organized by the libraries. The librarians can later go through the websites or Facebook or Twitter and do sentiment analysis and see if the audience was happy or didn't like the conference. So in libraries, Facebook has a recognized for producing static hyperlinks for static library sources, and Twitter has been used for communication. So libraries can leverage such rich data to perform informed purchasing decision and policy and gauge the library perception. So this chapter covers the theoretical framework and use cases of sentiment analysis in the libraries, and it is also followed by a use case study. So the next chapter is in the book is predictive modeling. So traditionally, humans analyze the data, but the volume of data surpasses their ability to make sense of it, and which made them automate a system that can learn from the data. In most computing problems that need to be solved, and a script is mostly written manually, but in some of the problems like speech recognition, it is difficult to write a program. So machine learning or predictive modeling is a technique which helps to learn such complex rules efficiently, and it uses label instances called training data instead of programming all the rules manually. So this chapter covers a comprehensive theoretical framework for predictive modeling or supervised machine learning. It also covers various biases, challenges, and solution and use cases of predictive modeling in libraries. A case study that shows how library professional can use predictive modeling to index and tag future textual resources without repeating the text mining technique again and again is also included. So the next chapter in the book is on information visualization. So visualization is a way to store information out of our mind and make it accessible through our eyes. And the basic idea of visualization is to transform the data into something that enhances the understanding of the given data. It teaches how to design, evaluate, and develop interactive visualizations to help people generate insight and then communicate them to other people as effectively as possible. So one can ask, why do we use data, or why do we visualize data? It is not because we are interested in the data itself, but we do it because it is an abstract representation of some reality or some phenomena. So this chapter aims to build a theoretical framework for information visualization with a particular focus on libraries. It exhibits and explains fundamental graph, advanced graphs, text, and document visualization in detail. It enumerates various rules on visual design and use cases from libraries to understand the information visualization concepts and how they can be applied in libraries comprehensively. So this chapter will be helpful for information professionals who are new to the concept of information visualization and want to know more about the information visualization or want to visualize their data. So chapter 10 in the book is on tools and techniques for text mining and visualizations. So there have been large number of machine learning and data mining tools created in the past 25 years. Industry 4.0 produces more software and platform to provide tools for text and data mining. Both Web 4.0 and Industry 4.0 have amalgamated to give rise to what is called as Library 4.0. So an intelligent Library 4.0 evaluates significant data function to analyze information and then uses the analyzed data for decision making or to provide a value-based service to their customer. So it is not practical to efficiently extract and analyze useful information manually. So software solution in the form of automatic tools by the Industry 4.0 are required to analyze, extract, and organize large volume of relevant information from the textual data. And with the increasing demand to visualize the result from the substantial amount of data available on the web, information visualization is receiving considerable importance in research. So this chapter covers 19 popular open access text mining and visualization tools, including R, topic modeling, Tool, RapidMiner, Vika, Orange, Warrant, and many more. And also I have covered various applications, pros and cons. So there are many text mining and visualization tools available. In this chapter, we already only covered which are open source and that have simple GUI so that information professionals who are new to these tools can learn to use and implement them in their daily life. So the next chapter is text, and the last chapter is text data and mining ethics in the book. So here I have covered the ethical framework of text mining of the various databases. So you can check like if can you do text mining on this database or not. And this and also it also covered the various ethical framework for social media data. So it will let you know that if you are allowed to web scrape the data or not. This chapter also include the do's and don't using text data mining by librarians. So it consists of all the whole list that if librarians are allowed and when they should do text mining. It also consists of like when you get the data can consist of biasness. So it also this chapter also explains the various kind of biases and the ethical legal issues related to that. And then finally, it also consists of a table where it allows you to know that different publisher like Elsevier, Wiley, Springer, Emerald, like what are their text mining approaches? Like, can you do text mining on their products or not? And the whole elaborative table is there, and it will be very helpful to know. So this chapter, the last chapter of the book, summarizes the critical legal and ethical issues related to text mining. And it also helps you to give the know before or like the what is the importance data management process for text mining, the life cycle of research data, data management plans, ethical constraint, and data citation. This chapter also cover all the the concepts in legal and ethical issues related to text mining, such as copyright, license, fair use, Creative Commons, digital management rights, algorithm confounding, and social media research. It also presents the text mining licensing conditions by selected prominent publishers, as I've shown you here. So finally, the rise of machine learning and artificial intelligence has ushered in a new era across various disciplines, including the field of library and information science. Text mining is a versatile tool that can be applied across various types of libraries, making it accessible to a wide range of information professionals. So as we continue to embrace the power of artificial intelligence and data analytics, text mining emerges as a vital tool in the modern library arsenal, unlocking new possibility for the future of library information science. Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Manika. for this wonderful presentation, but I'm sure our listeners have a lot of questions, and I'm going to open the floor for my colleagues and other learned professionals to ask you questions regarding what text mining is specifically. I mean, aside your textbook. So please, anyone from the audience, if you have a question, you can chip in your question. And I think I should unmute everyone. Okay. So you can just unmute yourself and ask any question. You can ask Dr. Manika any question on our textbook.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon,
My
Mr.
name is-
Usi, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the wonderful presentation. Well, I have a question.
Sir, hold on. You're not too audible. I don't know. Can you speak into the mic, sir?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. A bit low.
Is it okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Thank you for the wonderful presentation by Manika. Yes, Manika Lamba. So my question is that on the library 4.0. So that library 4.0 that can be used to analyze data. Is it possible maybe to use it when analyzing data like just SPSS or something like that, so that to be able to present a result during the analysis? That is
Okay,
my
I
question.
get your question. Okay. Dr. Manika,
Yes.
did you get this question or do I need to repeat?
Can you repeat it, please? Thank you.
He said, is there any library 4.0, any app or anything that can be used to do analytics, data analytics?
So
If you have any recommendation?
Is he asking like, is any library doing this kind of analysis?
Yes.
Okay.
How do we analyze data?
So there are a few examples in my library, in my book, as I said that I have interviewed 17 librarians, but sadly that most of them in US. So in United States, many libraries are already doing text mining in their libraries and giving such services to their users. So maybe I can, just a second, I can show you. So here, this is the website of my book. So if you go to the story section, here each chapter, like because of the copyright issue, I couldn't include the whole story here, but you can get a snippet. So if you see like in the each chapter, there is like the story, like I interviewed this librarian who is she's an assistant professor and also an information consultant at Virginia Polytechnic Institute, and she did this work with the data breach manager, and they are showing that how they use text data mining services and providing this to their library user for undergrad students, researcher. Similarly, there's like another I interviewed this Cody Hensey. So he's a data media librarian at University of Minnesota, and he also talked about how they have a text as data practice group. As so this is also like, this is by an Indian professor. So he has also worked on enhancing the library opaque through text analysis tool. So like this, you can go through the each chapter. If you have access to the book, you can read the whole interview, how they have applied, and or you can just go to the website and see the small snippet, and maybe contact the librarians and know more about them, like how they use it and what problem they faced, and what they are now, because this interview I did in 2020, 2021. So maybe they have also included many more library services for their users. I hope this answers your question, Hosseini.
Yeah.
Okay, it does. So I need to further elaborate on this question. Is there a way we can have the links to this particular web pages so that we can
I can share that in the chat.
Okay. So share with me. I'm going to share with or you can share it in the chat area. Okay, same. All right.
And also, if you somebody I saw that they asked where you can buy the book, so you can buy it on Springer website and also on Amazon. So on Springer, if you go to Springer, you can just buy a soft book here, or go to Amazon and then buy it from here, because I'm in US, so it's showing in dollars maybe. And here, I don't know about in your country, but here it's like they are having 65 or more than 65% discount. So it's right now it's at the best price here.
Okay. Can I say something? For example, the various heads of library will want to, for me, I want to at least purchase 10 copies for my library. And the point is, how do I get hard copies? Because I want my users to have the physical feel. So is there a way, can you do the shipping and
I'm an author, so I don't have that access. So maybe you can just ask like mail or talk to somebody from Springer. So it's only present in soft copy because it's a textbook. It's not a reference book, so that's why it doesn't have the hard copy version. But at least, but you can buy the the soft cover one.
All right. Okay. So, do we have any other question for our humble doctor and author? I mean, from the audience.
Meanwhile, I can also show, like, I have also prepared this case study. So all the what I have covered right now, you can also go to the case study here. And if you click like on, for example, topic modeling, so you can start this virtual session, so you can also teach your fellow librarians and learn more about it. So here you don't have to download any R anything. It already, like, you can just start this, and it will take some time to start up, and it will look something, I can show you the static version. So it will look like this, and the whole script of how to do topic modeling in R is there. So it will give you a good primer to start, even you don't know anything about programming. So here you can just, the main thing you have to do is change here and insert your data. And then you can, for your own library, you can also do such kind of analysis. So here you can do the same thing for other concept which I just shared. And yes, so this is, and also I might also want to show that there's also some applications. So here, this is one me and my other team have developed, which is called as Coconut Library Tool. So here you just have to, like, insert your data. So here you even don't do anything, like insert your CSV file or text, and all the instruction is here in how to. So for keyword system, there what are the steps, so you can just insert the data here. Or for topic modeling, like you can get the data from Web of Science corpus and insert it here. Go to topic modeling, insert your data, and you can make the visualization and maybe publish a report for your library repository. So if you want, I can also just share the link here.
Yes, share this link. So this particular app is for text mining, right? This
Yeah,
coconut
this is
tool.
this yeah, this is for librarians who don't
Yes.
know programming language techniques. Yes, so this is for it supports Scopus, Web of Science, and Lens, and also you can have your own CSV files, and you can do sunburst visualization, network analysis, topic modeling, and also have keyword stemming. So if you want to know more about it, just go to home and click on how to, and for each of that you can see the steps, the requirements, right? And the what is it, a little brief what this technique will do. And you can play and maybe learn what your data is showing.
Right. We have a question from Devanat's PR. He said, is there any possible ways we can extract and analyze citation using text mining?
So just with text mining, yes, because in the just a second, in chapter 2, no, the chapter 2, right, where I show where you can get data. So just a second, here. Yeah, so this chapter of chapter 2, text data and where to find them, right? So here you can see in this chapter, I'm just showing an example of 2 tables where you can get that data, and it is a very long tables, and it consists of 3 or 4 more section where it's showing that where you can get such data for text mining. And yes, you can get the citation from Web of Science, Scopus, and you can some are ready-made just to use, and for some you need to need little bit of programming language like our knowledge of that, so you can extract that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's
so this is the
okay.
chapter you have to look through, and it also shows how you can do web scraping. Web scraping is when you have to go to the different websites, so you make a small algorithm and it will just download the whole data for you, whatever you want the specific. For example, for citations, you can do that. Yes.
Okay, so you can, all right. Okay.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir. Please ask your question, sir.
Okay, I'm Ismail. I'm joining all the way. I'm joining from China. Well, first of all, I will have to appreciate the organizers and at the same time the presenter for bringing such a topic. Well, actually, I shared a lot among my network, and many people felt so interested to join, and I believe they've joined. I've seen many of them. So thank you very much for that. Quickly, let me go straight to my question. Presenter, we are living in an era of a kind of where information continue to become too available to especially our students. So how do you take, and at the same time, you cannot run away from issues of plagiarism, copy and paste, especially among undergraduate students. So with the way information continue to become at the tip of researchers' hand or student hand, how do you think we can create a lasting way of avoiding this copy and paste?
This is a different, this is more of with ChatGPT, right? This is more of a generative language model question. So we are still over here in my university also, we have so many right now webinars and talks about that. And we are just still figuring out with ChatGPT, the things have changed a lot. And there's still, till now, there are no system to identify that plagiarism. So if a student go and write their questions and get an answer, and maybe use some other tools to rephrase the data and just use it. So it just right now the people are just discussing that maybe we as educators and librarians, if we are teaching, we have to use some another method for analysis, like for the papers, like maybe have much more logical or more such questions in the exams. So student is more so they can't just do it like copy paste it in the assignment. They have to think about the questions. So right now there is no answer for that, how to overcome plagiarism.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. Do we have any other question before?
I think there's one more by Philip. He's asking, how can libraries ensure that text mining is used to promote open science and knowledge sharing? Yeah, so so the last chapter is, which is about text data mining and ethics. So here, if you see that this table, so most of the publisher is now making their data open for text data mining analysis. So the initiative have been already there somehow. Some have some restrictions on how to do, in what kind of text mining you can do. And if you're not sure, you should better to talk to the publisher and mail them or talk like, is there any scenario, can we do that? Yeah, but now people are getting more open for text mining, and the ethical way is just to, if they have nothing on their website, so better to like contact them and ask. So text mining is, yes, it's kind of promoting your open science and knowledge sharing, in that sense that now you can make sense of the whole data, like millions of data, without going through each text. Like you don't have to read them. It just give you a result in a graphical format. I hope this answers your question.
All right. Dr. Manika, I have one question.
Yeah.
You are in the US. Has your library tried to introduce AI? I mean, for its clientele and users, has there been any effort? I mean, in the US, for example.
In my university.
In your university, for example.
Yeah. So or over here we are having so we have a digital humanities librarian in here. So she is like holding every month different webinars for the students, faculty, and researchers. So how to like, for example, I showed you different techniques how to do that. So she's holding like how to do text mining in for your research and all this stuff. And if you're, as a researcher, if you are working with some problem, you can go to that digital humanities librarian, and she can help you because she has knowledge of programming also. So if for particular, if you are having some problem in your project, so you can contact her. And also in my university, there is a group on data data analysis, something where if you have any problem as researchers, you can, or as a faculty, you can contact them and they can help you with those particular problems. So I think at this age, we as librarian need to be learn these text mining techniques, because now our students and researchers and faculty are also using them for their own research, and we have to provide services to them.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Manika. If we have no more questions, I'm going to, is there any other question from the participants?
Yes,
please. We don't have, okay, Dr. Sadiat, yes, please.
Yes, please. Good afternoon from here, and thank you, Dr. Manika. Please, I would want a clarification. If I am to text mine from an institutional repository, now I want to know if the data I'll be using will be the metadata or the articles attached. And does that mean if I'm using, okay, I think that I understand. If I have to use the metadata, that means the quality of results I'll get depends on the quality of metadata. But if I'm to use the articles attached, and I'm talking specifically about institutional repository now, is there a way it would be able to get that data, especially for articles that have been scanned? I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about.
Yes, I got it. So yes, for now there's few like there's one called Stadium Studio by ProQuest. So this is the one text and data mining solution they have done for. So you within that dashboard, like you have to subscribe it as libraries. You have to get it from ProQuest, and here they have access to what all the resources they have in their database: newspaper, dissertation, thesis, journal, primary sources. So they have all this. So one example is this, in which and then you can make a dashboard from there and do analysis. Another is called Constellate. Yeah, this one by JSTOR. So here they also teach and you how to do text analysis, and also they have their own dashboard builder where you can do analysis of the so this is full text analysis. This is not just metadata. In both ProQuest data mining, text and data mining studio, and in here in Constellate. So whatever data they have in the Constellate in JSTOR, you can do analysis here. And in here, whatever ProQuest has, which is a very huge data set of books and newspaper and so many things, you can also do that. But this one is, I know, subscription based. This one, I think they are also, they allow a little bit of like testing, but for if you want the whole, you also have to buy it for your library and test it. Let me think of some other one. Is called HathiTrust, which is HathiTrust Digital Libraries. So here, all the library mostly in US, they have all the scanned books. So this is for books. So they also allow you to do analysis. This is just a second, HTRC. So this is I'm not finding the correct yeah, HTRC analytics. So over here this is mostly for books, but it also have journal articles and thesis and manuscript, but not in that much amount. It is mostly for books. So here also it allow you to, it doesn't give you the whole data set, but you can do analysis. So it give at the back end, it has all the full text, and you can then do analysis and download your data set, like the visualization, all those. It also has, like, some people have already have, like, for example, word frequency. So they have some ready-made data set also, and for the others you can also work. So these are the 3 example I know of. And the HathiTrust is what it is the one of the director is here, and he's my supervisor, so I'm working with him. So that's why I know more about this one. Yeah, so this is also like an initiative, and you can become a member of HathiTrust and get access to this data. And also, but for analyzing, you don't need any membership. There is a free logging ID. You can just log in, and anybody can do such analysis. I hope this clarifies your query.
No, this looks like third-party tools.
Yeah.
So my question now will be, can I use these tools to text mine the data on my own institutional repository? Or
yeah.
can I? Okay.
Okay, if you have your own, yeah, if you have your own repository, and then you have to go like what I have shown you here, like in this sorry, yeah, so whatever, like in case studies I have, So you can also have the out of box tools to do it. And in my book, you can go through and see what kind of problem you want to solve. For example, if you want to see what are the different documents in your repository which are very similar to each other, so you can do clustering. And I have shown in my book the step-by-step thing how to do it. So you can maybe then refer to my book and check like what kind of problem you want to solve. Or you want to solve that you want to do automatic indexing, right? You want to do classification. So for that, topic modeling is a good option, and then you can do that. And there's also step-by-step how you can do it for your own data. There's example in the book. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification, and thank you for the response.
Thank you. Yeah, yes, I can share my presentation. Just a second. Yeah, I will just maybe send a link here right now. Give me a second. So I sent shared the link. So maybe, or can somebody tell me, is it working?
Yes, I can see the link. I actually just copied the link right now.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Monica, we have some few questions, even though we had planned 1 hour, but you can just give us a
Sure.
brief answer. Somebody has said, is it possible to list top authors as the most cited in his corpus data? I don't know, corpus, it's supposed to be corpus, are the couples of data, I don't know, corpus. So
yeah, a corpus means like if you have collection of the whole data set, right?
Okay.
So this is what corpus
yes,
is.
collection.
Yes, collection. This is more of yes, why not? You can get anything out of that. You can get the top authors, you can see but for top authors, like for metadata, normal metadata analysis, you can do simple you need very basic skills. You don't have to do the text mining as such, but yes, you can do that.
Okay. Somebody has said, somebody has praised you and said it's very educative. Somebody has said, very interesting. We hope we will get the book. And then somebody has said, are there any free softwares that can perform this task for a librarian?
Sorry?
Are there any free softwares that can perform this task for a librarian? This was asked by Abubakar Mukhtar.
Yes. So there are many. It's just not for I have covered many free tools, and all the tools in my book are free. Like this chapter. Can you see my screen, right? So this chapter. I was showing the right chapter. So this chapter, which is on the chapter 10 of the book, Tools and Techniques. So it consists of all the free tools, and also in whatever, wherever I have used a tool, it's all are open access. They're not paid. So all the tools which I have used in my book to show how you can do these things are free. You don't have to buy any tool.
All right. And then somebody has said, is there a way of getting discount for African countries on this book? Which is one question I've been meaning to ask you, because I hope to purchase a copy or two at least for my library. And
I think the Springer, if you are buying in bulk, then I think the publisher, which is Springer, are the best people. Maybe if you buy like 2 or more copies, maybe they can give you some discount. And also I show you, like it's showing on my Amazon right now that it was $85 and right now it's just $25. So I don't know about Africa, like if it's same for the African Amazon also, but the best person is to just contact the publisher. Maybe they can give you some discount.
Right, but another thing, as an author, you can make this easier. You can see, African is a developing country.
You can maybe
You
like
can-
CC, you can
yes.
maybe CC me in the mail, and maybe if I can maybe ask the publisher even like after so we can maybe work it through. Maybe you can just mail me and we can see how it can be done. Because right now I don't think I have nothing in my hand to do it. I haven't tried it, but I can maybe do it, like ask the publisher.
Okay, all right. So I'm sure that is all the question. So Monica, we do appreciate, I mean, it was a wonderful presentation. And at least you've opened our, especially me, I mean, you've opened my mindset to text mining, which is an important aspect for us librarians. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as much as possible, try to see how I can start utilizing this in my library. And then I will wish you to also talk to your publishers and so that we can get a discount. I mean, it will make a lot of effects here. So thank you very much for the presentation. And we do appreciate your time and effort. And I must admit, I need to say Dr. Monica was my classmate. I mean, we did our PhD together. She was actually
Yes.
one of the best in class. She quite articulate. So thank you very much. So,
thank you so much, Shayu, for organizing this webinar, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much for all your efforts and the hard work.
Thank you very much. So so please get back to me so that I can we can do some purchases.
Sure.
Thank you very much. So thank you and bye everyone. Thank you.